All right, everyone, here we go with a singles read. I thought we'd do one today. Why not? Try to do one of these every week. I do my best. Anyway, we fly outside the soulmate cycle. It's not about your runner, not about anything else. What kind of energies are approaching, sneaking through the hole in the soulmate cycle, coming towards you. Reading might be specific. It's possible. You know, you're not part of a cycle here. You're all individuals, so take it as it resonates, but it could be future influence for you. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate, as I said. Especially true here. But if you're here for a reason. So again, it could be future influence. It's timeless. There's a whole playlist of these. You're all moving at different speeds. Of course, like I said, this is a singles read. It's not about a cycle. At any rate, I did 3 pre-shuffles. This is my 3rd one. The first 2, and you can choose to believe it or not, I don't really care. But the first 2 were almost exactly the same pre-shuffle as I got for the Scorpio read I did yesterday. So I'm going to say this, and you can do it or not, I don't care. I would pair the Scorpio read from yesterday that I did with this reading, whether you're a Scorpio or not. Alright? Everything happens for a reason, and I'm telling you, that shit was weird. That said, this one says the same thing, it's just different cards. Alright? But with an added message. Really, you should watch that Scorpio read. Alright, anyway, pair it with this read. 6 of Pentacles crossed by Judgment. Okay? This is Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. This is soulmates upon soulmates, but it's one specific energy that's coming towards you. Okay? And it's something you'll want to give to. Remember I said that. A lot of you who are watching right now, not all, but a lot of you, I feel like this is your love life right here. There's the picture, right? Be careful about feeling that way. Be careful, because that leaves you here a little bit cold. Your exterior might be cold, all right? It might cause this energy to pass you by. It might not. I don't know. But always be aware. You know, the one thing we can control is our space. You know, Kung Fu artists, for example, martial artists in general do that, right? The Chinese call it Qi. You control your space. A master of Kung Fu is in complete control of the space around him, the energy around he or she. Okay? This universe is pointing this out. It's on the surface. It's my pre-shuffle. It's surface energy. Don't stop feeling this way. Nothing's over. Nothing's dead. You know, you start thinking nobody's coming, nobody's this. It's not so much a self-fulfilling prophecy as you portray yourself as this, which is unapproachable on some level, okay? Because underneath that, again, 4 of Cups, some of you have suffered some disappointments, I know. You're here watching tarot readings, duh, all right? But the Sun is bookending the 6 of Pentacles, which is crossed by Judgment. So there's some shit coming towards you. Be aware of of the energy you're putting out. You become aware of it with the lack of being an energy reader. You become aware of it by looking at how you're viewing things. Are you in this 10 of Swords energy? Because if you are, if you're feeling this way, not all of you are, but for those that are, everybody's important, right? You're portraying yourself as very unapproachable. All right? So you might miss some opportunities. They come whizzing by this year. Whizzing by, like trying to read a sign on a speeding bus. You could slow that bus down a little bit by changing things around, all right? Otherwise, you might yourself end up becoming the runner, rejecting this cup when it comes in, okay? If it even shows up and approaches you, all right? And again, all of this ties to what, and this wasn't Scorpio's pre-shuffle, but it is yours here. It's the 3rd one. They got the first 2 was the Scorpio pre-shuffle, almost exact. So I would watch that reading. And you'll hear me say something very similar to what I just said. You will. The Sun is bookending the 6 of Pentacles, something you'll want to give to Judgment. You got God's source, the universe behind you. It's like a karmic reward, like I talked about in a recent Twin Flame Journey reading. Let's give the deck a shuffle. Let's do a singles read. All right? All right. Here we go. You do what you want. All right? It's fine. But when it comes to energy, I know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. And I observe people. You know, I'm a people watcher. If you read energy, you want to study human nature. And I see it all the time. I see people that don't realize that the exterior energy, they got a shield around them. They're a bunch of Queen of Swords walking around. It's very cold energy. It's very unapproachable. Okay, here we go. And you might be unaware of it. Make yourself aware of it. Control your space, right? All right, here we go. Control your reactions to things, how you feel about yourself. That's controlling your space. Okay, give me the deck a shuffle. Let's do ourselves a singles read. I don't know if I'm going to split this one or not. We haven't split one in a while, where it's like 3 different people, you know. But we'll see. I don't know. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table, I have not looked, is the Fool. This is all new shit. This is all new ground. This is a whole new journey for you. This is brand new energy. It's beautiful. Absolutely. He's ready to leave the nest. He got his feathers. He's all fledged. He's fed. There you go. All set. Wow. That's nice. That's nice. And look at what's under it. It's a fucking star. Come on. Jesus. It's what you've hoped for. What you want. I did a 3 card the other day where a lot of you fear what you're hoping for. Stop that. You're just confusing the universe. Be careful about that. That's reflective of what I'm talking about in that pre-shuffle. All right. And what I definitely talk about on the Scorpio reading, which you should watch. Whether you even know a Scorpio. Does not matter. I'm not an astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. All right, here we go. 4 cards. 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Why? Why? What the fuck? What's crossing that? Page of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles. The universe. Listen, you come to Steve's Love Tarot for the real deal. All right? I'm telling you, the environmental energy around you is you're about to get whatever you want. You're manifesting king or queen. You can have your wish. You can have your cake and eat it too. All right? More dick chakras and push chakras than you can handle. All right? This is a whole new journey, whole new world. You got a lot of attractive energy around you. And all the universe wants to talk about, that's the environmental energy. That's the potential. The potential is what I talked about up in the pre-shuffle. And all the universe wants to talk about is somebody here is not listening to me. They're not listening, and they're sitting in 8 swords. And that's jamming. Nobody wants to approach somebody in 8 swords. Even me, who likes to help people. If I pick up this energy off somebody, I know I can't help them. I can't. They won't listen. They won't hear a word I fucking say. I gotta wait for this energy to go away. As it always does. It dissipates. It ebbs and flows. Cycles. Somebody here, maybe a lot of somebody's, if it's the main message here, is not paying attention, hasn't learned that this isn't right. You're not waiting for that other person. You're growing, right? The journey is about you. Their journey is about them. If you come together, great. If you don't, you grow your energy. You definitely get somebody good. It is that fucking simple. That's as simplistic an explanation of a soulmate cycle as I could give. All right? Bookending this is 8 cups with these bookends here. 8 cups and 5 pentacles. If you don't get out of this, if you don't walk away from these 8 cups and go towards your 9 cups, you're going to miss. You're going to leave yourself out in the cold here. Self-fulfilling prophecy. This is talking about exactly why the pre-shuffle came out the way it did, and it's exactly why you should watch the Scorpio reading. Hell, I don't even know why I'm doing this. You should just all go watch the Scorpio reading. I say thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Okay? It really is. It really is hard. And it's difficult, I know. A lot of times we're unaware of the energy we're putting out, of the way people are viewing us. We're unaware of it. Because everybody's nice. You know, what's that? It's one of my favorite songs from Jackson Browne, The Late Show. Everyone I meet seems so happy to see me. Well, maybe. You know, he's saying something like that. It's like, yeah, maybe that's just easier than letting on how little they could care, kind of a thing like that. Everybody you meet's going to smile at you and be happy. They're going to treat you a certain way. But if this is your energy, they're not going to take it any further than that. We're gonna go a little deeper here, okay? That's fine. I don't want to make this into a lecture. I want you to see what's coming towards you. So what's coming in? I'm going to pull specifically on Judgment, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles from the pre-shuffle. And I'm going to pull another row. This is a very important message. It's well covered in the Scorpio reading. It truly is. And if you're sitting out there, I say this all the time, because I know human nature. If you're sitting out there going, well, that's not me, and you say it like that, it is you. Because only the Queen of Swords would say, that's not me. I don't have to pay attention to that. If it's not you, you don't even need to say that. Okay? You don't even need to. It's not necessary. I know this isn't me. I'm not saying, well, this isn't me. I don't care. Yeah, fine. Okay. Cool. Your response to this, if it's not you, should be right on, Steve. You're absolutely right, man. Cool. That's it. It's that fucking simple. It really is. All right. I'm not only an energy reader, I read micro expressions and body language. And I read between the lines of what people say real well as another skill on top of that. You'd be surprised, and I've told you this before, you'd be surprised how much people will tell you and show you if you just pay attention. Anyway, let's pull on Judgment and Six of Pentacles. I want to see who's coming towards you. What's this energy coming in that they might fuck up? My readings come out like this for a reason. I'm not Rainbow and Unicorn Lady. You know, I'm not going to tell you all the good stuff coming towards you. You got to be aware of the bad to take full advantage of the good. You have to. You get the real deal here. A lot of people don't like that. That's why I don't have 500,000 subscribers. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go. What's coming towards you? Well, on the affecting energy of what's coming towards you is Temperance. It's fucking beautiful. It's truth. It's balance. It's something that'll make you happy. Real happy. Wow. It's a soulmate. Look at the lion. Look at what he's holding. One of the roses from Two of Cups in this deck. This is divine shit. I got an angel here. The card of the fucking angel. And you know, again, that's a very patient hunter. There's a lot of patience with this. There is a little bit. You can't get in your head. Can't think everything is 10 swords. Nobody's ever going, well, I'm never going to meet anybody good, that kind of thing. That is just the wrong energy. That your external energy is all wrong. Let's go. What's on top here? Okay, 10 Wands. Very interesting. Page of Cups. What's crossing the Page of Cups? 6 of Cups. Soulmate for sure. It's nice, sweet energy there. That's beautiful. What's bookending the 10 of Wands here, which is like a dam about to break? The 7 of Wands. Again, I say the same thing to you about this person that I said to Scorpio. You might be a little bit standoffish with this person. I'm not talking about this shit anymore. I'm all done lecturing you. We're talking about this person, okay? So don't freak out and go, fuck, he's going to go off on a tangent again. I'm not. No more preacher Steve, that's it. I'm telling you here about this person. You got a lot of soul. Well, I already told you it was a fucking soulmate. Showed you the lion here. But aside from that, though, by the way, this is carnal attraction on a high level too. Okay? Again, you gotta watch that Scorpio read, man. It's unreal. At one point in that reading, they couldn't even go out to dinner. They went out to the car and banged. There is a possibility of how this plays out. There's a strong carnal connection where it's really, really hot. You know, you normally don't put out on the first date, but you did this time. You know, like that. And there's also this type of energy which is here. So that's showing up here, right? It is. And it changes your whole life. Wheel of Fortune turns everything around. I did not know that was there. But it could be what's here too is you may be standoffish towards this energy. All right? Because I don't know if it reminds you of something from the past or not. It's just something that you're overthinking. And that's probably a result of this energy here on some level that you might be unaware of, which is overthinking, which generates fears. So you might be afraid of this energy because it's very sweet. It's a connection. I'll tell you what this connection is because I can feel it here. All these little roots are past lives. That's the way, sometimes this card reflects that way. All right. Usually it's a mix of good and bad things. This energy that's coming towards you has always been something important to you in your life in a positive way. And I know that sounds strange because I just got done saying I'm not going to tell you all the good things that are coming towards you. But that's why you might be a little bit standoffish towards it if you think about it. Right? It seems a little too good to be true. And it might be. It might seem that way. Or it could start out with a confrontation, with some friction. That's possible too. And I told the Scorpios, I said, my relationship with my wife started out that way. Big fight. Big fight. Horrible. Hated each other. That's it. That could be that. The same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. So I'm just going to, so that's how it might play out. Who this person is someone very important. They might have been a family member in a past life. They might have been someone you were married to in a past life. It's always somebody positive. I think for a lot of you, this person was a teacher type in the past life. Okay? Someone, a mentor, if you will. A friend and mentor, right? A mentor kind of a thing. This is very powerful. The environmental energy around it is temperance and strength and the Wheel of Fortune. All right? That's some powerful shit. Let's grab the witches and let's clarify some more. Let's talk about the 10. I'm going to move these up because I'm not going to lecture you again. I said what I needed to say. If it's not you, it's not you. But make damn sure it's not you. Okay? Before you just cast it off. That would show, because if you just cast it off without making sure, that would show a lack of temperance. And that's a very important lesson. Okay? I'm trying to give you guys some tips and some energy tips that will help you have long-term relationships, not some bullshit. Okay, let's see where we go. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands. Let's talk to the witches. Let's go. The 5 of Swords was randomly at the bottom as I started shuffling for the 10 of Wands. That tells me, check yourself before you wreck yourself here. That's short-sighted thinking. You might be being short-sighted by being standoffish towards this in any regard. All right? You shouldn't be standoffish toward anyone anyway. Give everyone a chance to fail. God, people need to learn that lesson. Give people a chance to fail. Don't fail them first. That's what your runner did to you. In the soulmate cycle, they prejudged you and failed you before you even had a chance. And then you're standing there going, did I even hear a hello? Was there a hello? I said hello. Did I get a hello back? Kind of thing like that. They failed you first. So be careful about that. Because this may start out rough. That's one of the angles. It might. Could start out with a fight, an argument. Somebody spills something on you in a restaurant. Right? It could be anything. I don't know. Thousands of people watching. What do you want me to do? Same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. I repeat that all the time so you learn it. And you remember that. It goes to the old saying, one man's pot of gold is another man's pile of shit. Same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. All right. Me, for example, I think all that stuff they buy on Bargain Hunt that they pay ridiculous amounts of money for on that antique hunting show should have been thrown away years ago, most of it. I tell you what, I think they just don't because England doesn't have the landfill for it. But most of it, well, it's all their garbage is locked up in antique shops in that damn country. It seems to be when I watch that show. But hey, one man's gold is another man's, pile of shit. There are people over there that are into that, love that shit. That's fine. Knock yourselves out. Everybody's different. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Why? I'm running out of stories. I've already trashed Bargain Hunt, but I love the show, by the way. Here we go is King of Wands. Yeah, you're worried it's gonna. Boy, you gotta watch the Scorpio reading. Holy shit! You're worried it's short-sighted. You're worried this person shows up. Here we go again, and it's because of this. It's because of that Queen of Swords. It's because of that 10 of Swords from the pre-shuffle. I'm not going back to that. I already lectured. King of Wands. Yep. It might come across that way, but that's all in your head. You're doing that to yourself. You're prejudging. Be careful about that. And listen, you might think, oh, I'm not like that. Everybody like that. Everybody's like that. It took me, I'm still like that a little bit even. I'll be honest. I'm no fucking Tibetan monk, but I'm consciously aware and I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better over the years, So I'm a very much do as I say, not as I do. Part of this channel, I try to teach people how not to be like I am or used to be in some cases. And I used to do this, right? Again, don't compare past. The past is not a template. It's a guideline. Keep that in mind. What's on top? Let's go. 5 of Wands. Might start out with a fight. I believe it will. I believe the reason that this might remind you of the Burger King, the one who ran from you, is because it starts out in a tussle. Or you might be conflicted about it in your head, and you get it. Maybe you start out. Maybe you run into each other when you're each in a bad mood. I get it. I already read it. I get verification with the 5 of Wands. It's minor. It's bullshit. A lot of it is just in your head. All right. Might be having a bad day that day. That's fine. Everybody entitled to have a bad day. You get a little grumpy, right? But, you know, again, you cost yourself if you take it too far, kind of a thing. So just, you know, be cool. Always be cool. What's the center card? Red with the King of Wands. Yeah, it's the Four of Wands. What you think is the King of Wands is the Four of Wands in this situation. Again, my energy read, which I read before I pull the cards, is just getting backed up. Time and time again. Four of Wands. This is actually Four of Wands. Okay? So you don't have another King of Wands coming towards you. You got something beautiful. Someone who didn't fuck you over in a past life that you've got karmic debt with, that you have to tussle and they run and then you're upset and then this and that. No, it's not that at all. But sometimes the most important, and I know in my life, the most important people in my life, right, always showed up on, always. Every single one of them showed up under weird circumstances. Either a fight, some girl sitting on my car. The fuck you doing on my car? First words out of my mouth, you don't sit on a man's car. You know, not at the age I was then, that's for sure. And a boy in his 20s, I'll tell you what, that car is everything. You don't mess with cars or guitars, man. Don't mess with either of those. That was always my little mantra. That said, weird stuff, crazy stuff, arguments with people, all kinds of things, weird bumping into people, places, all sorts of stuff. Again, don't prejudge here, all right? And don't get in your head about it, all right? And remember what I said about all this. Get the fuck out of these 8 swords. Get that 10 swords out of your head. What's red with the 5 of Wands? Look, strength. Pull yourself together. This is right here. Strength card red with the 5 of Wands is exactly what I said earlier. Check yourself before you fucking wreck yourself, kind of a thing. It really is. Control your space. So what if it is a King of Wands who shows up and shows some interest in you? You're in control of what happens. You decide. No need to argue, right? Didn't the Cranberries sing that? There is no need to argue, right? There's no need to argue. There isn't. Control your space, all right? So I'm right. All this proves it. It's actually got 4 of Wands potential. And in fact, this energy keeps feedbacking off of this 6 of Cups. That tells me you might have been married to this person in a past life, and perhaps that's why you're a little bit aggressive to it or standoffish to it. Marriage is, you know, certain marriages, married people in general tend to, over a period of time, if it's happened over many lifetimes, tend to, you know, you develop a little bit of, you know, aggression to it. It's the little things, the little things that get to you and stuff like that. That translates in the next life as some sort of wariness against a person. You know, it can. So be careful about that. While it's no big deal within a marriage situation, it can be if you don't know how to interpret the energy. All right, so I'm just trying to help you. This is coming towards you. It's very important. But the universe seems hell-bent and convinced, because it keeps coming up, that you will fuck this up. And this comes up in a lot of my singles reads, and I'm glad it does, because I don't want you to fuck it up. I don't just want to give you a reading where I tell you somebody's coming towards you and it's beautiful and you knew them before and it's fantastic. What are you going to do with that information? Because this person's showing up and you're pissed off about it. There's something off here about how they show up. You need to know that. Information is power. All right? So keep that in mind and learn. Listen to what I'm saying. Get out of the 8 swords. The runner doesn't matter. Your journey's for you. Their journey's for them. You grow your vibration, you get either them or someone better. You don't? Like they're not growing their vibration, then they're stuck with whatever the fuck they got. As you go and thrive with whoever the fuck this is, and this is beautiful. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to pull on it. I'm going to take these 2 cards. I'm going to cross them because they go together. And I'm going to pull on the Page of Cups. 6 of Cups energy will come with it. All right? Tell me about this. What is this? And then we'll end with a grand finale where I yell at you again with the 7 of Wands. All right? I swear. Oh, it's fun. All right, here we go. Here we go. And you think I don't do this offline too. I do. This is what my friends come to me for. Honest, good. Give me the straight. Give me it. Give it to me. Right? Because most people bullshit you. You know. Friends are terrible for advice. Usually. All right. Here we go. They don't want to hurt you. Me, I don't care. I know the only way people grow, I know it from myself and I know it from other people. The only way they grow is to hurt their goddamn feelings once in a while. You know? All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm running out of things to tell them. Give me this. Is some spiritual shit. This is all crossed. Six of Cups crossing the Page of Cups. Sweet energy from past lives is crossed by the High Priestess. Their energy has always been with you. I know what you thought I was going to say. You'll feel this coming with your intuition. Ooh. Now, we ain't going to talk about no rainbows and unicorns here. Well, we kind of are, because I'm going to tell you they've been with you, hidden energy around you this entire life. You guys have been connected. All right? And that's not to discount the runner in the soulmate cycle, the one you originally started watching tarot readings for. They've been always connected to you, too. You're an old soul. Obviously, you're not paying attention to what I tell you, so you probably are in the Eight Swords if you didn't already know that. If you're part of the soulmate cycle, you're an old soul. Old souls are the only ones old enough to have deep soul connections, which go back multiple lifetimes. Okay, so you're obviously an old soul. You have a lot of deep soul connections. It's usually you'll meet about, on average, I would say 3 in a lifetime. But one of them is usually a childhood friend or something like, or a sibling or something along those lines. So you have a short time with them and then you branch off. The other 2 have great romantic or professional and or both potential. Okay? So one of your deep soulmates in this life, you might have as many as 5 or 6, but one of your deep soulmates in this life could be somebody you work with. You did a project with them and they recommended you for something else, and then you got another project and you get another, we get a lot of that, right? We get a lot of that. You see a lot of that in life, So anyway, this energy, this is very romantic. I'm going to tell you right now. This could result with the fire that's over here. Fire, 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 fire. It's all wands and it's all fire. It's all fire here. King of Wands, fire. 10 of Pentacles, fire. 5 of Wands, fire. 4 of Wands, fire. And Strength card, fire. This is what I told Scorpio. One of the scenarios is it's not a fight. It's not that you get in your head, but you think it's just all great sex. And it's not. This goes way deeper than that. It's great sex with a lot more attached to it. Okay? Again, watch the motherfucking Scorpio reading. If you don't, fuck you. It's on you. I'm telling you, I'm the guy that did the reading. Okay? And I'm telling you, I got the Scorpio pre-shuffle twice before I pulled this reading. All right, what's on top? Fuck. Their energy is always there. In fact, this particular soulmate's energy might have influenced a lot of your decisions as you've gone through life. Think about your life. Think about choices you made. Maybe you moved a long way from where you're born, right? You were born somewhere, and then you moved 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 miles away, whatever. It's just an example. Think about that. They were, in a way, they were pointing you towards something. And soulmate energy, deep soul connections can do that. They're attached to us our whole lives. They're looking for each other. The souls are looking for each other. And they're sending each other messages the whole time. This one here has been a real driving force for you. This is nice. But you had to go through your runner thing to be on the level enough to get this person. And some of you are afraid of this 4 of Wands, and that's causing your 8 swords. You have to be careful about that. Because as the universe so bluntly puts it, I think they're going to fuck it up, Steve. Okay. Well, I'm here to make sure you don't. How about that? Fuck you, fickle old gal universe. My people are not going to fuck it up. People that aren't watching my channel will. This isn't just coming in for you because you're watching Steve's Love Tarot. I'm not making this shit up. This is in the energy. You get the real deal here. I actually read energy. So that being said, it's affecting everybody. But if they're stuck here, they're going to miss it. They don't know about it. See? That's why everybody should come here. Actually, I hope they don't, because the more people that are here, Jesus, harder the readings are. Anyway, Page of Pentacles, I shouldn't say that. I should be careful. I'm an expert manifester. I should be careful what I put out there. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Well, that just backs up what I said. Right? This is my spying card. You've always you've known this energy was here your whole life. Okay? You have. All right, what else? Center card, red with the High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles. It's been following you a little bit. It's close, too. The energy is close. He's right on the edge of that. So, if you haven't met this person yet, you might know this person already, but you haven't paid them. If you do, you haven't paid them a lot of attention. Okay, they've been purposely, the universe has purposely blocked any feelings. Okay, so if you suddenly start developing feelings for someone who you usually don't pay much attention to, maybe at work, at the store, or whatever, I don't know, that's your sign that it's this person. Okay, on one side. On the other side, you just don't know them yet. And when you do meet them, you will find that your life's course, kind of what I told you about how they've been kind of a guiding force energy for your life, you will find when you meet this person that, oh my God, if I hadn't moved to so-and-so, I wouldn't have met you. We would never have met. Or if I had, there's all kinds of things that you will see in the timeline that played out in each of your timelines that led you right to each other. All right? Including possibly a shared runner soulmate story. It's possible. What's read with the Page of Pentacles? I said spiritual shit. Divine couple, kids. One of the divinest. Hierophant and High Priestess. Wow. Well, this energy is tied to them being around you, right? In part. You know. You also might learn a lot from this person. It's possible. Show you a whole new world, whole new way of living. We know that because it changes in the environmental energy. There's a wheel of fortune. That changes everything, doesn't it? Well, that's a lot of learning. All right? But this is, with the Hierophant here and the High Priestess, the overall energy over everything. This is some powerful shit. This is a very, very, very powerful connection. One that's been a guiding force in your, a hidden energy guiding force in your life. Have you ever went to an actual real psychic? I mean, real deal? Not some bullshit artist. A real deal psychic would have spotted this energy if you ever went to them. They would have already told you about it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's that tied to you. Okay? And you had to go through that runner thing. Even if that runner is your twin flame, it doesn't matter. You know, you got twin flame, which is theoretical. But, you know, fine. You know, cut from the, you know, actually the same energy, like the cell splitting, the energetic cell splitting. Or you've got deep soul connection, cut from the same cloth, right? But not the same base energy. That said, fine. It doesn't matter. Someone you've known your whole life, whatever it is. This energy has been very, very tied to you. You had to go through that runner thing, even if they're twin flame. You had to go through it to get your energy up, to get your level up, to get to that Empress level. Because this person here, this is a very powerful energy. You've been picking up on it a while. We used to call it a brown dwarf, but it's been coming up every time I pull one of these readings now. It's getting closer and closer and closer. Pay attention to what I said about the difference between the one you don't know already and the one you do know already. All right? That's good advice. It's a good tip, and it's very accurate to the energy. Okay? All right. So if you didn't hear that because you were futzing with a dog, rewind. Watch this whole fucking row again. Right from the High Priestess. Very important everything I just told you here is very important. Should cheer you up if you're in 8 swords. Or that 10 swords that was up in the pre-shuffle. Don't be the Queen of Swords when this energy shows up. Be cool. Okay? It's fine. You know, I do get, for some of you, it's somebody you just run into who you haven't met yet who spills something or hits your car or something. Oh, there's something about that. That's not for all of you, but 1 or 2. I could see how this energy could play out that way. I could see it. All right, here we go. The grand finale, the 7 of Wands. Tell me about it. Tell me about the 7 of Wands. Why is it here? I won't lecture. If it's just a repeat message, I'll skip it and say thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Go watch the Scorpio reading. You got to pair the Scorpio reading with this. I don't care if you're not a Scorpio. I don't care if you don't know a Scorpio. I don't care if you don't like scorpions. Do not care. Either the animal or the band. Do not care. All right? Go watch the Scorpio video. Mark my words. You will see why. All right. 7 of Wands. Why is it here? Give me something different to tell them. Oh, God. It's not different, but I'm just going to go with it, okay? It's crossed by the 4 of Pentacles. Fear and holding back. Yes, I'm right. Duh. Thank you, universe. I know I'm right. I don't need to be validated. Yes, I get it. The Four of Pentacles, they're going to hold back. They're afraid that it's like the King of Wands all over again, the Burger King, going to run just some ego thing, or it's just sex. It's somebody you're so attracted to. You bang them on the first date and you never do that. And you think, oh, what did I do? You know, is this just sex and then nothing's going to happen? No, this is way fucking deeper than that. That's why you bang them on the first date if it's something you don't usually do. Right? Because you felt all that. All right. Oh, they feel it too, trust me. All right, what's on top? The Empress. I talk about banging on the first date. You get a chance to bang the Empress, you bang the Empress. Everybody knows that. Even in a frumpy green dress in a dirty field. Yeah, go for it. This is awesome. Be the Empress here. The universe is telling you, again, you're going to be very attracted to this energy. And for some of you, if you're stuck in this Eight Swords or what we talked about in the pre-shuffle, you're going to be defensive towards it. Okay? You're going to be this is going to make you angry. Being the Empress. Don't. Just be the Empress. Follow your empathy. You'll feel all this if you're in Empress energy. This energy that's coming towards you is going to be extremely attracted to you. And if, again, it might come out of the blue if it's somebody you already know that you don't usually pay much attention to. The moment you start having feelings for them, all of a sudden go, why am I all of a sudden having feelings for so-and-so at work or whatever? They're having them too. That's why. Okay? It's an activation. It's, you know, soul recognition. The fire is ignited. And again, fire. It's all fire. All right? What's the middle card? Red with the Four of Pentacles. This can't be good. Well, it's Three Cups. It's a good card. It is. It's celebration card. It does say that one of the reasons you might stand off from this person or be defensive is they're either with somebody else, maybe just dating or married to somebody else, or you were with them before. Some of you. That might be the case. Okay? For some of you. For most of you here, again, it's just talking about what the Empress is here for. Just be the Empress. You might be reluctant to open up to this person. You might be afraid to hold back. You know, just don't. Let your emotions flow. The universe is trying to tell you the secret here to overcoming the obstacles is to allow your emotions to flow. Okay? The Three of Cups is about the flow of emotion. Allow it to flow, which is what the Empress is all about. Okay? So, there you go. I try to give you all the angles. That little angle where they might be with somebody else and that worries you. I'm not going to go through that again. My runner was married and they didn't leave their person and this doesn't end the same way. Calm the fuck down. Alright? I'm telling you. This is nice. It's really nice. If it wasn't for the greater good, you wouldn't cross paths. And if you've and all of you seem to have raised your energy to Empress level because you keep coming up that way. Alright? It's definitely for your greater good. Alright? So just allow things to play out. Give people a chance to fail. The Empress would always do that. Okay? What's red with the Empress? It's the Death card. It's beautiful. It's transformation. This is, you know, again, this is life-changing shit. Okay? From one side, this is night and day from what you're used to. This connection. It truly is. Remember, the High Priestess was here, and the High Priestess here. That's a very, very, very powerful connection. This is a very powerful reading. Pay attention. I'm not even going to bother asking the universe if there's anything else it wants to tell you. Why? Because everything else it wants to tell you is in the fucking Scorpio reading. Go watch it. If you don't, that's fine. I did it just yesterday. So if you go to my YouTube channel, it can't be more than 2 videos back from this one. Alright? I said, it's something about in the title, more Two of Cups than I've ever seen in a reading before. That's the reading you want to watch. Alright, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Alright, stay out of trouble. Good luck.